I can't be the only one who, like, when you're doing your makeup, your face gets so itchy. It's so annoying. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Favorite Only X here, back with another video. A lot of you guys have asked me in the comments like I should do a makeup tutorial because you absolutely love my makeup, and that's why today I'm here to show you how I do my makeup and how I always look gorgeous. And we're gonna be using literally cheap products as well, so you don't need to spend a ton of money to look amazing. This year, we are learning how to be a baddie on a budget. So let's get right into it. First, start with primer. Now, the primer that I'm going to be using in this video is the Prep and Perfect primer from Primark. It's actually really good and I personally love it. I just put a little bit of primer on my face. Your primer is like your base. It's like the base of your makeup. So it's super important that you do not miss a step. Before everything else can like look nice, you need to get your base to be looking amazing. So I'm just gonna rub some primer on my face just like so, and just rub it on my face. And I love primer because if you're like me and you have oily skin, moisturizers and anything else just makes my face look super oily, but I just love primer because it's so soothing and it just like it kind of moisturizes my face, but not to the point of like it looking super oily. So I am going to be using the Profusion Cosmetics eyebrow pencil, and I got it from Boots actually, but I think you can probably get it from like other places as well, but I got it from Boots. So yeah, and it's actually really good, but it is nearly finished because I use this all the time, so I definitely need to get my hands on some more. So now we're gonna be kind of carving out our eyebrows. So this is the stage in which you are gonna be shaping your eyebrows. So it's up to you how you want your eyebrows to look. Everyone's different. Some people have different, you know, shapes that they like to do for their eyebrows, but it's kind of up to you how you want your eyebrows to look. I like to draw on the ends of my eyebrows, so I don't like to draw on like my entire eyebrow. Some people do that and that's completely fine. I just focus on the ends of my eyebrows because I like my eyebrows to go from faded out to then looking snatched and amazing. So yeah, so I'm just gonna be kind of drawing out the end of my eyebrows. I just focus on the half that kind of doesn't seem like it's there, and I just fill those in. You know, I don't fill in the part that's already there, I fill in the bit that's not there. Here I'm just gonna kind of carve out my eyebrows like so. I don't know how good this is gonna be because again, I'm not very good at doing my eyebrows on camera. And then I'm gonna try and replicate and do the same thing on the other side. So I do sometimes struggle to get my eyebrows to look identical. So I'm kind of just gonna, you know, try and do the same thing on the other side as well. Don't worry if it's not perfect, and we will be fixing our eyebrows when we get onto the stage where, you know, we're gonna be using concealer to, you know, fix them. This isn't my usual concealer that I would use for my eyebrows. I've lost my actual concealer that I use for my eyebrows, so we just have to improvise. And these are some old ones. As you can see, they're like finished. There's literally just very little left in this bottle. So, oh, I also have this one as well. I also have this concealer as well. I don't know how well these are gonna work because these are super old. So I think I've got a little bit left in this one, because I used it earlier, but I have to be really careful because this one, if you squirt it too much, it's gonna get everywhere and you do not want that. So I prefer using this to, like, you know, I'm gonna squeeze a little bit out of this and use it. So this is kind of where you need to decide on what shape you want your eyebrows to be. Honestly, I have no idea what shape I'm going for today because my eyebrows are all over the place. But yeah, I'm just gonna like try my best to use this, to shape my eyebrows as best as I can. I don't know how well this is gonna go because I'm really bad at doing my eyebrows on camera. Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna make a mistake. So I basically just shape my eyebrows like this. I would usually do them closer, but it's just because, you know, I'm a little bit far away from the camera. But this is kind of how you would shape your eyebrows. So I would just go in with the concealer and shape my eyebrows like this, and then once you're happy with it, take like a brush, like this kind of size brush, and then I would just like, you know, fade it in. Also, when you're doing your makeup, make sure that you use good light, because if you do your makeup in a dark room and you're not able to see properly, that's gonna affect how your makeup is gonna look. And then if you turn on the light, you'll realize, oh dear, it doesn't look the way you thought it did. So make sure that you're in a well-lit room when you're doing your makeup so you can actually see, you know, everything that you need to do. Some days it's just easy to do and I'm able to get it immediately, and some other days it's a huge struggle. If you can relate to this as well, please comment down below. And we are here to help each other. So if you have any makeup tips that you'd like to give me, just comment down below and I will be reading your suggestions. This foundation is from Primark. I'm going to be using the shade Chai 14 and the Illuminating Foundation from Primark. And it works really, really well for me. I love it. So I don't have any complaints about it. And yeah, so make sure you do use the right shade of foundation, because if not, it's gonna affect how your makeup looks. Because I used to use the wrong shade of foundation before, until I actually like got to know what my actual shade was. So make sure you are using the right shade of foundation. So I like to use a beauty blender, but make sure you wet it first before you use it, because it shouldn't be like dry. It should be a little bit wet, so make sure you wet it before you use it. And now I'm gonna just dab. So do not swipe, dab. Always dab, don't swipe. So remember that rule, because that's for any single part of your makeup routine. You should never be swiping, you should always dab. So now I'm just gonna be, you know, kind of dabbing on my face. I'm gonna come a little bit closer to the camera just so that I can really see what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna kind of like dab on my face like so. So as you can see, I'm dabbing, I'm not swiping. So make sure you just dab like so. And then my forehead, push your headband a little bit, because if you don't, you're gonna end up with a bald spot when you're done. That's happened to me so many times where I'll be done my makeup and then I'll realize, oh god, there's like a huge bald spot there because my headband was covering that part of my forehead. So make sure you push it a little bit back so that you do cover all of your forehead, not then have like a huge bald spot at the end, because that's not fun. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using a brush to get into my eyebrows, because obviously if you use this, it's quite big. You don't want to ruin your eyebrows. Any brush like this will do, and kind of like, you know, just do the foundation on my eyebrows once I'm done. So dab, 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 like so. Then close your mouth so we can get in there. If you need a little bit more foundation, you can put a little bit on. I always like to start small, and then like if I need more, then I add more as I'm going, because I don't want your makeup to look cakey. So the next thing that we're going to be using is concealer. So this is the concealer that I use for my under eyes. And yeah, so I'm going to be using this concealer from Primark, and it is the shade 05 Sand. I've had this concealer for like over a month now, and it's lasted me so long as well. So, you know, it's really, really good. Definitely worth it. And like I said, we are being a baddie on a budget. So I'm going to just draw like a triangle on my face. I'm going to draw like a triangle shape. I don't have the most aesthetic makeup routine, like the most prettiest makeup routine, but as long as, you know, the end results looks amazing, I don't really care about the process. Do you get me? Like, I don't care if my process is pretty or not. As long as I look amazing at the end of the day, that's what we're going for. So I only put it on my under eye. I don't put it anywhere else. I know some people put it other places. I just put it on my, you know, my under eye. So now I'm going to get my sponge, and I like to use the corners because it's kind of like my eye. So I don't use this side. I like to use the corners to like just kind of blend it out. So I'm just going to blend it out. I am going to look a little bit crazy, but just trust the process. Trust the process. I'm just going to blend it out like so. Dab. Dab. Remember, always dab. Do not swipe. So I'm just dabbing like so. And then do the same for the other side. And just keep doing that until it's kind of like blended out as much as possible. The next thing that we're going to be using is, guess, bronzer. So I have a liquid bronzer. This is actually a dupe. You'll probably be able to guess what dupe it is. Comment down below in the comments if you know what dupe this is. So this is actually a dupe, but I got this off of Temu, so it was like less than £2. So yeah, I actually have a lot of dupes, honestly. This is the Super Bronzer from Revolution, and again, it is really, really good. I love it. It's amazing. And yeah, so I'm going to be using both. So I'm first going to start with the liquid one, and then I'm going to use the powder bronzer. So I'm just going to start off with the liquid bronzer, and I like to like squeeze my cheekbones. Make a fish with your mouth just to help me be able to see where is my collarbone. I can kind of tell without doing that, but if you need to do that and you can't tell, just make a fish with your mouth like this. Like that. That sounds so funny. That sounds so funny. I look so weird right now. So yeah. And then, you know, you'll be able to see where your actual collarbone is. So, but I can kind of tell without needing to do that. So here, I'm just going to go a little bit closer to the camera so I can really see myself properly. My cheekbones tend to be right, like, you see where my ear is? Right there. That's where my cheekbones are. So I also use my ear to kind of be able to tell where it is. So here, just right here, that's where I'm going to be putting dots. So 1, 2, 3, like so. You can see it there. This bronzer is kind of finishing, so there's not that much left, which is also why I'm gonna use the powder one, because this one is, there's really not that much left, so I don't even know if it's gonna come out properly. But yeah, like so. Yeah, so I like to use this kind of brush. It's like an angular kind of brush. I'm gonna dab just like this. Now I'm making the shape with my mouth because it makes it easier for me to see where my collarbone actually is. Now I'm going to take the Super Revolution bronzer powder, and I'm also going to use it as well and just go over it a little bit just to make it a little bit more dramatic. And yeah. I'm happy with it now, so you can see my collarbones are definitely coming out and you can see them, which is what we want. We want them to be seen. I use a liquid blush. This is the Rare Beauty liquid blush dupe, as you can probably tell. Again, it cost me like less than £2, so again, we're being a baddie on a budget in 2025. So for this one, I'm gonna put like 2 dots, but I might put a third one because sometimes 2 might not be enough, so I might put on a third one. But we're gonna start with 2. And I like to put my blush kind of just above where my bronzer is, so just kind of above my cheekbone, like here. And we're gonna put 2 dots. So 1, 2. I don't really know if that's gonna come out, so I might end up putting another one, but we're just gonna start with 2. 1, 2. This is the brush I use when I'm applying my blush, and we're just gonna blend it together. Basically, we're gonna blend it like so. So I usually put bronzer on my chin here. If you have like a round face like me, it just kind of makes your face look less round or look a little bit more oval. So I just put a little bit here as well, and also a little bit at the corners of my face. And now the next stage is one of my favorite parts of my makeup routine, and that is, drumroll please, powder. So I absolutely love powder. It's my favorite step of my makeup routine, and it's just so satisfying. I'm gonna be using the Banana Dreams loose powder. I love this powder so much. It's really, really great. It's amazing, and it really sets like your face. So I like to use a triangular powder puff because when it comes to the corner of my eyes, it's easier for me to like navigate, and rather than using like circular ones or other shapes. But it's up to you what you want to use, but I prefer to use a triangular powder puff. So I can't be the only one who, like, when you're doing your makeup, your face gets so itchy. It's so annoying. Right, so I'm just gonna put some powder. Oops. Oh dear. I'm gonna put some powder and right at the corner of my face. I love powder so much. I use a lot of powder, but it's just so good. Like so. And a little bit on my chin and on my forehead as well. So these are the 4 places I put the powder: my chin, my forehead, and my under eye. Once you put the powder on, kind of like, you know, dab, like I always said, don't swipe. I'm actually gently dabbing this. It might look like I'm swiping, but I'm actually not. I'm gently dabbing this out. So I'm going in, out, in, out. I'm gently dabbing it out, and then dab your chin, and do the same for your forehead. So now we're gonna use a brush and just blend out the powder. So I just gently dab, and in that same movement, like motion that we were going in before, do the same thing with the brush. So just going in and out, in and out. Do the same for the other side, and then just, you know, blend everything together. And just do that for everything using this brush, and then I'll show you the next step. Once you're done blending out your powder, you're gonna spray your makeup with any spray works. I'm using this spray. I've had it for a really long time. It's quite small. Just use any makeup spray that you have and spray your face. I do need to get another one, a bigger one, and yeah. Close your eyes and just spray. I like to spray like 3 because this one is quite small, so it doesn't come out a lot. And then your face is going to be a little bit wet. So if you have a fan, then use your fan and, you know, use it to dry the makeup so that it dries a lot quicker. I do not have a fan with me right now, so I'm just going to use any, if you have like a piece of paper. Okay, I've got like a piece of paper sort of thing. So if you have a fan, use that, or you can use a piece of paper just to fan your face, and just so that it dries a lot quicker. And once it's fully dry, we're then going to go on to the next stage of our makeup routine. So I like to do my contour after I've sprayed my face so that it really stands out and, like, obviously, you know, makes my nose look a lot thinner than it actually is. Then I'm going to take a thin brush, like a brush like this. So this is a very thin brush, as you can see, and obviously I've used it tons. And yeah, so I'm going to be using this brush and this and my bronzer that I showed you guys before to contour my nose. I'm gonna, like, from this side, I'm gonna, like, kind of like drawing a line. Don't know, is it coming out? Okay, good, it's coming out. So kind of like drawing a line on on both sides of your nose, on the middle side, just like so. And then you're making, oops, I don't know how neat this looks, but you're making kind of like, you know, like 2 lines on either side of your nose, and then cross it, like cross it here. Yeah, just like that. So it kind of looks like, so it should look something like this. So then we're gonna use this kind of brush to blend it in. So again, I'm gonna come closer so you can see what I'm doing properly, and I'm just gonna slowly dab as I'm blending it out, but I'm slowly dabbing it. So when I blend out my contour on my nose, I don't fully blend it out. So I blend it out, but not fully, so you can kind of still see the lines, but they're not so visible. And this is to give the illusion that your nose is thinner than it actually is. So just like so. And the next thing that you're going to do once you've done that is you're going to take the powder, the same powder that I used before, and you're going to take your triangular powder puff and you're just going to dab a little bit in, and then you're going to basically put the powder in the middle of your nose. So you know how we put the lines kind of like on the side and then we left the space in the middle? That's where you're going to put the powder, and then you lightly, like this, you know, right in the middle of your nose. This is where you're going to put the powder, and then you're going to put it on here on the tip of your nose, like so. Oops, I can take a little bit more if you need. On the tip of your nose, like this. So you're gonna kind of look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but except your nose isn't red. But this is what, you know, it should look like. You're gonna take the same brush that you used before, and you're gonna blend it out. So I like to kind of blend out this one first, so just blend it out like so. And then for this one, we're gonna like blend it out like this. So kind of like you're going in an up and down motion, but you are still dabbing. We're not swiping, we're dabbing, but in an up and down movement. I'm just going to be putting highlighter on my nose today. I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette, and I can't remember what it's called. I got it for Christmas like 2 years ago, and I still have it. I don't use it that much, but I do still have it. So, but I do use the highlighter part of it, and these are like the shades. So as you can see, a lot of the shades are a lot lighter. So this is a highlighter, this is a blush and contour. A lot of these shades are a lot lighter than me, which is why I don't use it that much. So I'm going to be just using a fan brush. So this is a fan brush, and just going in a little bit with the highlighter, and then I'm gonna come closer to the camera, and then we're just going to like put a little bit of highlighter on our nose. I don't want to put too much because I don't want my nose to be as shiny as Rudolph, but we want our nose to be a little bit shiny, so it kind of gives us like a glow effect, if you get me. We're not done yet, but we are nearly done. Can you guess what we need to do next? You got it, girl. Mascara. The next thing I'm going to be using is mascara. So this is mascara I use. For all of you guys that are always asking me, what mascara do you use for your lashes? This is the mascara I use. It's the Primark mascara. So I'm actually going to go to the mirror and do this, but I think most of you guys kind of know how to do your mascara. So just apply your mascara, and then I will be back for the next step of our makeup routine.
5 minutes later.
I use the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in this shade. I'm not sure what the shade is called exactly, but it's really good. It looks like this, and mine's is literally running out, so there's hardly anything left inside it because I use it all the time and I'm literally obsessed with it. So make sure you check your bits out and get your hands on one of these because these are so good. I use the Plump Me Up lip gloss, you know, just so that it kind of, you know, the shines and it gives it a glossy kind of look. The lip liner I use is this one, which is also from Boots. I actually had to get it from Boots because Primark did not have my shades. Primark needs to be a little bit more inclusive, but I think they are getting better at that. But yeah, they still have a long way to go. So I would definitely recommend these 3 products for your lips. They look amazing and you will not regret it, trust me. This is definitely my go-to lip combo. For any occasion, it gives you a natural look, but you will be looking like a baddie, trust me. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my lips, and basically we're going to first start off with the lip liner, and I'm just going to outline my lips. So I'm just going to outline my lips like this. It's a little bit difficult to do this on camera, I won't lie, because I can't see myself so that well. But if you're like in the front of your mirror, this is going to be so much easier to do. We're then going to take the lifter gloss, or if you're not using a lifter gloss, that's fine, any gloss that you have, and we're going to just, I love it, guys, this is so good, trust me. And we're gonna just put it on like in the middle of your lips, then do the one at the top like so. Get a little bit more, and it smells so good. Like it smells like chocolate. Oh, I think this is the chocolate shade, I think so, but it smells so good. And just like so, and just keep doing that until you're happy with it. We're now going to put on the Plump Me Up lip gloss. It's from Boots. All of my lip products are from Boots, so make sure you go check Boots out because there are a lot of good stuff there as well, and they're not too expensive. Careful with this because if you press it too much, it's gonna go everywhere and you do not want that. So just be very careful and just pump it out a little bit, and just a little bit, and you know, to make your lips to be glossy. There might be a little bit of excess on the sides of your lips, so you just use your hand to kind of swipe them away. This is the finished look, and as you can see, we look absolutely amazing, and you will too. If you followed my steps from beginning to end, you're gonna have a gorgeous and amazing finished makeup look. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can learn how to be a baddie on a budget in 2025, because if I can do it, you can do it too. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know down in the comments what video you'd like me to do next. And if you have any questions or any makeup tips for me, please let me know down, because I'm always open to hearing your thoughts about my makeup routine, or if there's something in my video that you really enjoyed or you liked or you want to know more about, definitely let me know and I will be happy to share. We don't gatekeep here, so as I'm learning and as I'm growing, I'm gonna teach you guys everything I know. So make sure you subscribe so that you can see more of my videos. And yeah, I really loved doing my makeup with you guys today. It was so fun. It was a little bit challenging, I'm not gonna lie. Doing my makeup on camera is definitely not for the weak, but we did it and we look absolutely stunning and we look fabulous. So yeah, I'm super happy and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And if you're also a small YouTuber like me and you're trying to grow your channel, make sure you comment down below and let us know so that I can support you and we can just support each other as we grow on this journey together. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you check out my first video that I posted. It's a get to know me video and I'll link at the end of this video, and make sure you watch it so that you can get to know me a little bit more and also so that you can know the kind of content I'm going to be posting for you guys. So bye guys, love you. Bye. I know I'm like so pretty and so are you. Love you too, boo.